Hi there Cancer, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading for May 10th through to the 16th. Cancer, let's see what might be on the cards for you for the week. As per usual, getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle. We're then going to the Moonchild Tarot for and lead tarot energy. Then heading up the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot for the tarot positions. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok here Cancer. All the links are below the video, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading for yourself. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button on your way out. It just really allows me, Cancer, to keep the readings coming. Okay, let's start with the oracles. We've got take a break. It's a life's work, Cancer, not a season. Get off the treadmill. It's a card of pacing your energy and realizing that, you know, we have time, but we need to be mindful of time as well, right? Sometimes there is things that we need to do now, and other times there's things that we can just pace ourselves with. It really means that, you know, when we're so busy and we're rushing and all of that, we don't really have time to slow down and listen to the intuition and really consider our soul's desires. It also is this kind of message of, in the moments of stillness is when we get the breakthroughs and the clarity. So we might just need to slow things down a little bit here. It's really, really important. So maybe time to take a break. You know, I really feel that what is celebrated and rewarded in society these days is, you know, hyper productivity, always doing, but we're human beings. And sometimes we just need to take the time to smell the roses and be still. Wow, okay, I've got leap. You go first, Cancer. The universe will catch you. This for me is the full energy in this deck, which links to Aries. It's about bold moves forward. Maybe that's why we need to take a break, because there's going to be a big move coming up and we need to balance our energy. Maybe in that pause, we're going to get the insight and the clarity that we need to take a blind leap of faith towards our passions and desires. It says here, maybe you are going to need to take the first step before all the pieces are in place. And it's amazing that when we do that, the universe then conspires to make things happen for us. It's about trusting in the journey without getting overly, you know, caught up in the destination and what it's going to look like. Hey, maybe it's a new relationship that you're jumping into, a course of study, a new job, maybe a new location or a move. But it's a real energy of forward movement. And it's forward movement in the direction of your rebel heart, who you truly are, aligned with your values, guys. Life is short. We need to mind our time and we need to be sure that we are living from a place of truth. Get your lead tarot energy out, Cancer. Lead tarot energy for Cancer. The readings, I must say, this week are coming out very similar. It's the second time I've had the Seven of Wands as the overarching energy. It's the third reading that it's kind of been a key theme in. What are you fighting for, Cancer, that is not working for you anymore? At times in our work and our relationships, we're always going to have challenges. And sometimes we will have to fight to get through a difficult patch. But if it feels like a challenge all the time, really pushing uphill all the time, then maybe it's run its course, right? It could be time to leap into something else. This is also an energy of kind of being out of universal flow for me. What area of your life do you need to assess and potentially consider a change in or a letting go in order to embrace the new? Right? There's a real sense of needing to assess the energy drains or the areas that are consuming more energy than giving them to us, allowing them to release so that we can get back into that current of life, that universal flow where it's not easy, but we're moving with ease and grace. And really, what the cards are saying is that you need to consider leaping into a fresh new start in one of your life areas. Cancer, going to the Rider-Waite for the energy of the recent past. 7 of Cups. So we've got double sevens here. That's an angel number for you to look up. I saw the 2 energies. They are the Tower and the Magician. I'm taking them for the current or focused energy. Makes sense, guys. Let's go for the outcome. It's in my hand like that. The 6 of Swords. Hermit number 9. Virgo and the Major Arcana is at the bottom of the deck. So we have a transition here. We have a transition. Let's get the clarifiers. Queen of Swords, Libran energy, links to Justice in the Major Arcana. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. I love that. Okay, I've got the Ace of Swords as the bottom of the deck energy. I wanted to get one more. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy in the Minor Arcana. Okay, Cancer. I think there's been some kind of breakthrough going on here, but before we got to that point, I mean, the 7 of Cups is kind of this energy of confusion. It can also be the energy of fantasy or dream state, you know, fantasy, where we're kind of buying into fantasy. Like maybe you were in a situation where it's like, no, but it's going to deliver what it promised. I'll just keep hanging in there a bit longer. I'll keep fighting for it for a bit longer. But at the end of the day, you've got to ask yourself, okay, well, if I've been in this job or this relationship for X amount of time and it hasn't delivered what it promised, it hasn't materialized, you know, somebody's not following through with their promises here, then when will it? And you know, if we do what we always did, we get what we always got. So unless you or the other party takes fundamental change into their life and embraces a new way of being, it will play out the same in the future, guys. It doesn't just magically transform, right? We have to step into magician mode to transform a situation, conscious change. So I feel like you've awoken to the fact that somebody's giving us hollow promises. Maybe that job's never going to give us the pay, the promotion, the recognition that we'd hoped for. Maybe that person that we're in the relationship with that said that they were going to work on that addiction or change or do something isn't going to. So the Queen of Swords is you really, you know, seeing the truth. Finally, like the breakthrough, the aha moment, the awakening is like, I don't think this is actually going to change, right? I think my victory is in transitioning from this situation. It comes on with the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, so that links to the Devil. So there is this real sense of, you know, maybe there has been some toxicity here in the situation, or that there is a self-imposed bondage to it. You have stayed, you know, bound to the situation because you've been fighting for it, but it might be just time to release yourself, refocus your energies, follow your instincts and move forward here and move away. So with the Queen of Swords, like we are calling in a justice. What big change or modification do we need to invite in to rebalance things here, rebalance your karmic situation? What strategic move do we need to take? Do we need to cut ourselves free from something, establish a boundary? Well, I just think so, yeah. Because the cards are saying it's time to leap into the new. Current or focus energy, the Tower, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Tower was probably that big revelation. It can be like a revelation that shatters your sense of security in your foundation. Because if we've been buying into an illusion for an amount of time, this is fine, it'll change, I'm happy with this, then all of a sudden we see things for what they are. Maybe it's through a new offer that's come in, someone that's really maybe a new lover or somebody that's come in that's showing us what we were accepting in our lives. Then that's the Tower moment. That's the realization that, you know what, this isn't actually a fit for me. It's not aligned with me. And if I'm really honest with myself, it was built on a shaky foundation, and all it took was an Ace of Wands to come into my conscious awareness, and I strongly wanted to move out of that situation. That's the Tower. And the Tower is also this kind of realization that we are going to need to bring down or deconstruct an area of our lives, leave the job, leave the relationship, in order to plant new seeds elsewhere. So with the Magician, you know, the Magician is the awakening to the fact that we have everything within us to do that now, but it's going to have to be us that initiates the change. You are going to have to be the person that makes it happen here. And that's the bold move. That's the leap of faith, right? Being the one to call time and transform your situation by allowing a tower to fall. The Knight of Pentacles says that, yeah, I mean, it's probably time for you to plant new seeds elsewhere. This is about making a plan now to move towards what you truly want, taking the methodical steps to get there. And the first step involves bringing down this tower, taking a leap of faith, and then doing some manifestation, changing your own energy internally, raising that vibration internally in order to begin magnetizing towards you your passions and desires and dreams, everything that the Ace of Wands really, really holds. And the Knight of Wands says that if we plant the right seeds in the future, we will reap the rewards of a harvest that is aligned for us, and we will achieve that sense of stability and security that we really want. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys. And the outcome: Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Oh, there goes the Wheel of Fortune too. Yeah, this is all unfolding as it's meant to. This is kind of destiny. This is a karmic situation. So either an Ace of Wands has come in for some of you and it is the catalyst for moving away from where you are. So it could have been a new romantic connection that has shown you what you've been accepting or missing out on in your current one. This could be the on-purpose job offer or situation that has you willing to leave the security and comfort of where you are and leap into this. The Ace of Wands is something that's really aligned for you, really lights you up, really gives you energy rather than the drain that you've had by fighting and stay in the current situation. Or this could be that, you know, it's when we make this transition, we take the leap of faith into the new, that we will be presented with this as the reward down the track. The Six of Swords is the awakening to the fact that we need to transition away from where we are, because it's been, you know, high emotions here, a sense of feeling unstable and ungrounded, confusion, all of those things. If we want to transition to peace and harmony and balance, all the things that the number 6 energy brings, with a bit of a heavy heart, we need to move on. And it's the acceptance of that. But, you know, the cards are saying that it is the right time to do that, to end this karmic contract that is due to complete and move into the next one. With the Hermit here, I really feel that you don't really know what the path forward holds. You know, the Hermit just has this little lantern and is feeling a bit lost, a little bit in the dark, a little bit alone. For some of you, you'll kind of be stepping into solo energy for a while. Some of you are needing to physically relocate, move away, and that can be challenging in itself. Others of you are going to need to heal. There could be depression as well, or just sadness. But the more we heal, the more we go in and seek our own counsel and trust that inner wisdom and intuition within, and you know, you'll know that you've done the right thing. Get that hindsight so you can connect the dots. That's when, you know, the path forward really reveals itself. So I feel like it's that whole message of you go first and the universe will catch you. You trust that you're making the right decision, begin the transition, and then the path will begin to unfold. But it will be worth your while because, you know, Cancer, the Ace of Wands, is the promise of the new that lights you up in all areas, in all ways. But most importantly, at soul level, it's another new karmic start that was meant for you. But of course, we need to transition away to transition towards. Okay, Cancer, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this channeled tarot message. Bearing in mind, it is a general reading for the collective, may or may not be for you in its entirety. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share, Cancer. I do read them all and try my best to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy and see what's happening out there in the collective. Has been a pleasure to read your cards, Cancer. See you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.